Welcome back to the World Class Show, everybody. I'm Ricky,
This is Gabe.
Jalen.
and we are happy to be back. It's been another little while since our last episode. It's been, 2 weeks
We've
now?
been clocking in at PTO, man.
Man.
I'm sorry.
There we go, bi-weekly at
Yeah.
this point.
Sorry, y'all, but we're happy to be back.
Yeah.
Football's back now,
Football's back.
and we're happy. Our weekends are busy again, and just happy to be hanging out with you guys, watching these games as well.
Yeah.
How are you doing, Gabe?
Dude, I'm good. Just excited that football's back. I mean, football never really left.
Yeah,
There was just a limited amount of football being played, but we're back. Top leagues are back. World Cup is full on swinging, almost done. Man, I'm good. I'm ready.
good.
How about you? How are you doing?
Good. Bad.
By the way, happy late birthday.
Happy late birthday, man.
This
Thank you.
man, surprisingly, this guy is the youngest one out of all of us.
Surprisingly.
So give it up.
Surprisingly, yeah.
If y'all didn't know, we're not going to expose the age, but happy birthday.
I'm not 12. Yeah, man, good, bad, all the above. Combination.
Combination.
So, it's been a little bit of everything, but I'm happy to be here.
Yes,
That's
sir.
good.
Chill,
Well,
man.
How you doing? How you doing, man?
Yeah.
I'm good. Little.
Still got your wristband?
from the hospital.
Yeah.
Those stuff we
Gotta fight for his life.
Yeah, no, I just got a little sick, but we're all good. Tested for COVID, negative, all that stuff, so we're all good. But yeah, you know what? For me being sick and staying home all day just to rest, I didn't mind it because, like I said, football's back and I was able to watch every single game.
I watched every game. I was surprised when you were like active in the chat talking about the game. I was like, this
I'm
guy.
saying, man,
This guy's
like-
watching Chelsea right now.
By the time
He was giving compliments to Chelsea.
Yeah, I know.
You don't see that often.
Oh yeah,
man. He was-
it must be the drug.
yeah. it was the Nyquil talking.
There's no way.
Yeah, I was.
I was still dreaming. I was like, what the heck? But yeah, no, I mean, like by Sunday I was feeling a lot better, so I was like, all right, the boys back. Let me try to reach out to these guys. But I wanted to make sure you guys were okay because, after a long season last year for Chelsea, you guys look pretty good this year. Or this first game against Liverpool.
Hopefully we beat all the allegations.
Well, you want to start off with that with Chelsea
go.
and Liverpool? That was
Yeah,
kind of like
let's-
the big.
Yeah, it's
talk
like
about
the
game.
the final card, right?
Yeah.
Sunday 12:30 game.
Yeah.
I think we look pretty good, man.
I do. I definitely do too.
Well, you guys have made some pretty big signings prior to that game. Made some big signings, and also have a lot to live up to after the previous season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how did you guys feel going into that game? Like, were you guys feeling nervous? Or you guys were actually feeling more confident after the preseason you had? Because preseason you guys had a pretty good.
I think that's where the nervousness came from. It was like because I feel like with Chelsea, anything is too good to be true.
Yeah.
And you don't believe it till you see it. So like, because what I can see in preseason, it could be totally different from what I see the first game. So I was just hoping that we lived up to what we were doing in preseason. And then with Nkunku getting hurt right before, or like in the last preseason match, going into the first season match, I was like, dang, I wonder how we'll do without that. But like you said, we had Jackson still making all the kinds of runs and chances and goal opportunities. So I feel confident. Since we've played them, we still have a few more signings, hopefully, that we'll make. But I don't know. I feel confident. Way better than last year. That's all I gotta say. As long as it's an improvement constantly, I'm happy. I can't complain.
I really loved our preseason to the max. Like I thought it was best case scenario for Chelsea preseason wise. Didn't lose a single game, and the last one we tied against Dortmund. I don't know. I feel like I'm like I always have high expectations, and I try to lower those, but I just get so excited that I just can't. You know what I mean? So,
Chelsea on top.
dude, and seriously, like I just get so excited that I don't want to have those bad expectations. So I was excited. I thought, hey, we're gonna hit the ground running, and not gonna lie to you, the first 30 to the not the whole first half, but maybe the first 25 to 30 minutes, I was like, oh no,
Yeah, we did.
this is not looking good.
We were not organized.
Like Levi Colwell didn't look like the guy that we're trusted to, having that left back. Axel Disasi was looking terrible. And I was like, is this guy gonna adjust to the Premier League?
Yep.
And it's just Thiago Silva back there because
Yep.
they were playing kind of like a hybrid back three.
Yeah.
When they asked Pochettino, he was playing a back four to kind of adjust with Trent, kind of playing that hybrid, center back midfield role, whatever. But I was like, we look lost. And then Gallagher was doing Gallagher stuff. So I was scared, man. But towards the end and towards the end of the game, Gallagher was got a dog.
Yeah.
He was doing all sorts of things in the midfield. Levi Colwell adjusted really well. Axel Disasi got his debut goal. In the grand scheme of things, based on what we were before, perfect ending. I mean, we would have rather had a win. We were the better team for sure.
Yeah.
A tie, not bad. Against Liverpool, not bad.
Yeah, and at home too. I wouldn't want to start off the season with a
loss
at home.
Yeah. But you guys haven't won since March at home.
Yeah.
Which is still an insane stat to me for Chelsea. But
it's a long time.
I mean, I think you guys you definitely outplayed Liverpool after the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
The first 20 minutes, it was all Liverpool.
Yeah.
But I think you guys were just still a little bit nervous about how to start this game, especially after what happened. So, but after that, it was all Chelsea. Like Liverpool, they definitely lost a lot after. I would say, I think they're missing a striker. They're definitely missing that striker for them. Like after Firmino was left and then Sadio he left, like they're still missing that type of striker for them. Like Darwin Núñez missed right when he got in there. It was just like, all right, I'm already accepting the fact that you guys are not scoring
at all
for the rest of the game. But
he had that shot though, that like long range shot that he had.
Yeah, but
Robert Sanchez beat.
It deflected though. That was the thing.
Yeah, but it was like I know what you mean, but he
Still
hadn't
pressure.
beat. He hadn't beat.
Yeah.
Like that shot, if not deflected, would probably gone in.
Yeah.
So I think in their needs, a striker might be, but they shouldn't be their main priority. I think they need a defensive midfielder, and that's always been their problem.
Yeah, McAllister, like he was the best player on that team, but that's not his position.
Yeah,
it's not his position at all. So I think they need to fill that void. I thought they were going to do that with Trent, but even with Trent, like you're exposing so much right here, and it's just like, and they're not used to that type of like formation with just the three in the back like that. So and then Trent just looks completely lost to the point where he's playing each side, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on in the midfield for Liverpool. So for Liverpool, I think for you guys, I think it was fair that the score you guys had received for that game was like it's an even game, but I definitely still think that you guys probably should have won that game at least by 1 goal up.
I agree.
Yeah, I definitely
Jackson
agree,
was definitely a player that surprised me a lot. Like I didn't know too much about him, but the way he was able to break away from defenders.
They saying he might be the next Drogba.
Hey, stop! No, stop!
No, you're
stop.
cursing yourself now, man.
I'm just saying.
Stop it.
If I didn't say it, somebody else already did. So, listen.
It's all game, but who's to say that Liverpool is having that type of season? So it's like, yeah, you're going against Liverpool, but is Liverpool now that team?
And that was my kind of like after the game, like just especially watching other teams play like other games that day. I was just like, well, I would have loved to win, but like especially because I want to see. I don't like Liverpool compared to other teams like Newcastle, Arsenal. Like I wonder how we're gonna stack up against them, and I'm hoping that where we're at just is the beginning, and as the season progresses, we get better, get more in shape. I think my biggest fear as a Chelsea fan is always injury. So I just hope that nobody like continues to get hurt.
Yeah. I think injury and then high coach turnover. Like a lot of people say like, oh, don't fall in love with the manager when you first get but. I love Pochettino. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen it.
He killed it with the all black suit.
Man, all the black suit. I've seen him wearing his little jewels.
I haven't seen a coach with a suit on the touchline for a minute now.
I know.
All black with the it looked like some chrome heart wristband. It was crazy. I was like, yeah, this man's business.
I don't know if you've seen the interviews that they've done with the club and Pochettino, but he's all about camaraderie and just getting to know players on a deeper level. And I think Chilwell said it. He wants to run through a brick wall for Pochettino, and I love that makes me want to run through a wall for Pochettino. You know what I mean? As a Chelsea fan, so it's always been a fear of mine that we lose a couple games, coach is on the line. Like all right, let's get some establishment. Let's get some some like the backbone. You know what I mean? And so injury for sure, but high coach turnover, and I really hope that Pochettino is the guy that just stays there, like Klopp. Like Klopp got there, has been there for 7 years. Yeah. If it works, even if he has kind of like a rough start, just stick it out with him. You know what I mean? Like with Potter, you can kind of see that there was not a lot of structure, and he was kind of like a pushover, if you will. But Pochettino doesn't look like that guy, so I really hope he sticks it out. But so far, I love my guys. I love my guys.
The squad's looking good.
I would say for sure without Nkunku, and if hopefully Reece James is not injured either because he walked off pretty hard, and for me personally, Reece James, he's the perfect captain for you guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That man was bullying Diaz that
Yeah.
whole game. Like Diaz could not get past him at all, and I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a true defender right there. And then, but him and Sterling on that side were definitely giving Liverpool problems. But I feel like if Nkunku was there, that would have been a different scoreline for sure.
For sure.
But I mean, I feel confident for you guys this year, man.
I hope so, man.
Yeah, I wish you guys were in Champions League.
Honestly,
I'm
I'm
glad we're
glad.
not. I'm glad
Honestly,
we're
I'm
not.
glad. I want us to like because that's a lot of pressure. Like if we're in Champions League, that's just added things that we need to focus on and live up to. So I just hope. I'm glad we're not. We'll take this season off, and hopefully we'll be good for next. So
Yeah, no, I'm glad we're not in Champions League either. This gives us time to like get together and actually learn how to play with each other, because there's a lot of link up play happening in preseason, so it just gives us more time to perfect those link up plays and we'll be good.
Yeah.
So
But it was a good little opening game for you guys. How about the rest of the English Premier League? Is there any teams that caught your eye this weekend that was?
well, like you guys were saying, Newcastle kind of caught my eye
yeah,
a lot.
who did Newcastle play again?
They played against Aston Villa, which
Aston Villa,
I
which-
thought was going to be a close game.
Me too. Yeah.
Because Aston Villa they were bottom of the table last year, but then they were moving themselves up throughout the whole the last part of the season and finished 7th.
I think so. Yeah, they got Europe play.
So when Unai Emery taking the wheel, I think it was going to be a difficult game for Newcastle as well. But Newcastle just didn't let go of the gas at all from last season. They went in, and Isaac as well. He's doing well, but then they also made some great signings. What's his name from Milan came over to Newcastle. So
Tonali and then Harvey
got
Barnes.
Their first
from
goal.
Leicester.
yeah,
6 minutes in, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
The first 15, I thought it was gonna be a real good game because I was like, they scored. And
yeah, I really
came
like
back.
this Aston Villa team though.
Yeah.
Like I think they're gonna figure it out. This
Yeah.
is just I don't think they're ever gonna get dominated like that ever. I just think Newcastle are the better team, but I still think Aston Villa is a really tough side to go against. They've signed Pau Torres, signed Moussa Diaby, Yuri Tillemans.
Yep.
he was looking good that game too.
They have some really, really good players, a good squad. But man, Newcastle are they surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think they were gonna do the same thing as last year.
Yeah.
And I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
As of right now.
They did play each other in the summer series, Aston Villa and Newcastle. It was a 3-3
They did, yeah.
draw. So I was kind of expecting the same thing, but Newcastle just woke up that game.
Yeah.
Just like, all right, we'll take care of it.
I know.
So
5-1 is crazy.
Newcastle is definitely that official announcement because you guys were dogging on me last episode or from back in May about which team I should be supporting this year. I will be supporting Newcastle this year.
Seems like a hopping in the train type of situation, but
Yeah, I hear it in the Disney.
Yeah. hopping in the bandwagon train.
It's all right. Well,
It is what it is, man. At least you got something to support now.
money talks. Huh?
Yeah,
Money does talk. How much they're paying you.
But yeah, it was Newcastle's definitely a team that I'm definitely going to be looking out for this season. And then Arsenal, they had a pretty decent game against Nottingham Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Expected more,
Expected
Yeah, I would
more.
say,
Expected a little bit more.
but got the dub, 3 points.
Yeah.
Something that we didn't do.
Man City.
Man City. I mean,
Erling Haaland is Erling Haaland still.
yeah.
3-0 is respectable against a side that just got promoted.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared for Luton
Wait.
Town to go against City. That's gonna be
That's
terrible.
Yeah,
because they.
Did they still deal with that whole stadium
The
situation?
stadium stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
do,
still
huh?
play in that stadium. But
That's just hilarious.
I'm
It's
actually.
so
Who
funny,
do they play
bro.
next? Luton.
I don't know. They just played Brighton.
Yeah, and they got smacked too. Which Brian, they lost a bunch of players this year, but still.
they went against Luton. I can't really judge them
That's
for
true,
that.
that's
And
true.
and Luton scored.
Yeah,
They
Luton
got their
scored.
first goal in Premier League history.
Ain't gonna lie.
Actually, bro, they play us next.
Chelsea.
Yes.
Oh God!
Wow.
Bro, there's
But I
no
will
way.
say Luton
Watch us lose, bro.
They come to the bridge.
Watch
if
us lose.
If they come to the bridge and beat us, I'm throwing a lit cigar in their stadium to watch it burn.
Bro just admitted
We'll
to
watch it
arson.
burn.
Bro just admitted to arson. Committing arson.
But he was
I
like,
didn't do
cigar.
it
It
yet.
has to be a cigar. It has to be a cigar.
Bruh.
But yeah,
We're
Luton
gonna do
against
port.
Brighton. Like the last 3 goals that Brian scored was pretty much given from Moon. So it's like,
Yeah, there were like defensive errors.
yeah, defensive errors, all that stuff. So I can't really give that win to Brian too much about it.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, there's gonna take a moment of adjustment.
I just want to see that game.
Yeah.
At that stadium.
That too.
I know.
Their next home game is.
I thought you guys were playing them at Luton. Is it not?
No, they're playing us at our home.
Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They play West Ham.
At the.
At what is it? Kenilworth Road.
Is that the name of the street?
They don't even have a stadium name.
Canal Street.
Kenilworth Road.
But I know I kind of jumped to Man City, Luton, or whatever. But City looked as terrifying as ever.
Yeah.
Haaland looks as good as ever. I mean,
I'm ready for this rain to end, bro. Like honestly.
but
it might
you
end.
call it a rain. It's been there for 1 year, bro.
I know.
Like,
No, but I mean, they're still like they're just always a top 3 team.
Oh, you're talking about City's rain.
Yeah. So I'm just like, bro.
I mean, they started off the same way, like just last year, like they were winning games, but then they slowly started to die down. But it was just.
But I think that's because of the Erling Haaland introduction, and like they needed to figure out the new system. But now I think they figured it out. So now it's like, well,
I mean, he scored within the first 10 minutes.
I mean, they're going to.
Like
They're
he had a
definitely
brace
going to.
within the first 20 minutes.
How do you replace Kevin De Bruyne though? Because he's looking like he's starting to age.
Foden is still not as good as De Bruyne, but Foden is still insane.
That touch you saw.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you don't replace. I mean, you don't not replace him, but you put in Foden, and it's almost the same. Not as the same. But
I'm about to say not as the same.
Not as the same, but Foden is still a quality player.
Yeah.
That you plug in there for De Bruyne, and he still has that left foot, and so
yeah. And then they might get what's the name?
Paquetá
Paquetá from
West Ham.
Speaking of
How do you say it
transfers,
again?
Paquetá, Lucas Paquetá.
Lucas Paquetá. I don't know how he does that dance, bro.
I be practicing in my room, like in front of the mirror.
Going to work. But yeah, speaking of transfers, let's get into the transfer window that happened over for English Premier League and all teams around Europe, because a lot have been a lot of negatives, a lot of like positives. Harry Kane going to Bayern Munich, Justin Neymar going to Saudi Arabia,
which makes that honestly.
So who do you want to talk about more like right now?
I want to talk about Neymar for a second, because that truly. It like annoys me, bro. Like honestly, it really does. It irks me.
Tell me how you feel, bro.
I think because with him going to PSG was already a stupid move in my opinion, and I think clearly showed out to be a stupid decision throughout his career.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, bro, him going back to Barcelona, giving him more chances to like play good, be better, win some more stuff, win Champions League again. Like, why not? You know what I mean? Like, I felt like that would have really gave you guys, like, added benefit to y'all. But then you go... What team did he go to?
Al Hilal.
Al Hilal?
I think so.
Is that where...
That's where...
what's his name from Wolves went?
Neves. Yeah.
Neves,
That's where
yes.
Neves and Mendes.
That's the team that Ronaldo just played against.
Yeah.
In that final.
Like, why? I mean, like, I get money. Sure.
Yeah.
I get money. But, like, I think it sucks now that we're starting to see, like, I think people probably choosing money over...
Yeah.
Actual like careers and like playing stuff. So I think it's just sad to see in my opinion. I wish he would have went the other route, but
I don't know, man. It's just as a Barca fan and all that stuff, to see him go to Saudi Arabia, it's just a sad story to me, because 31, it's still like a prime age where you can still win trophies, but still be competitive as possible. And to him to go to Saudi Arabia, it's clearly just for money, but that right there, I don't even know.
Like, can you really say, because I heard a lot of speculation when Messi came to MLS, right? And then they were saying, well, that people were like, oh, well, that seems like a step below even going to Saudi Arabia as far as competition and stuff goes. But I personally don't feel like that's I feel like MLS, you going to Saudi Arabia is like, you're just choosing money. You don't really care about your career. You don't really care about where it goes from there, because you're not going to be in like any major competition.
No.
You're just, and with MLS, probably you're not going to be in any major competition
the only major competition that they could compete for is the Club World Cup.
In Saudi Arabia? Or in MLS?
No, like
And
Saudi
Saudi
Arabia and MLS, like if they like that's what I'm saying. Like Al Hilal and then like Inter Miami wins, then
they'll go
against each other at the Club World Cup. That's the only thing. But that's only like a month, like 2-week tournament.
Yeah.
So it's like
I want to see some Saudi Arabia teams go against MLS teams. I need to see.
They probably will do that because of all this talk about it. Like next preseason, they might do that.
I need to see that.
Because preseason with other teams is regular season for MLS. They probably won't be able to do it.
That's true.
So that's probably the only time they will play each other Club World Cup.
Or like I don't know if they go on like international friendlies, they'll probably schedule those. But obviously Messi and Neymar are going to be playing international.
They'll script up Inter Miami versus.
Yeah, because it's the same thing. It's almost the same conversation we had like a couple episodes before, like
about the whole
like, do you want to see these two compete each other, and it's like
or play on the same team?
What's going to bring just eyes and seats to the stadium and all that stuff, and it's just good for both MLS and Saudi Arabia. It'll be like, hey, you guys miss Neymar and Messi? Well, guess what? They're playing our leagues, and you can watch us. I don't know when I can watch Saudi Arabia League, but I definitely know when I can watch MLS. Shout out to Christian for the MLS Apple TV plug.
There it is.
Yeah. I if reports are correct, supposedly, I don't know how the whole deal with Barca fell off, but apparently Neymar was offered to other teams such as Bayern, Chelsea. I think Tottenham at one point was in it for Neymar, and they all rejected Neymar.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, you also gotta like, all right, do I want to keep playing? Do I go back home, or do I chase the bag? Like if nobody else wants you, like I can't blame him for that.
Yeah.
If the truth is that the Barca deal was completely off, because that would be my preferred destination. Go to Barca. Go back. Establish yourself as king again.
Yeah.
Because back then you had Messi. Now it can be you for the last 2-3 years. You have and then go to Saudi or whatever. But if the truth is that nobody else wanted you and that deal was unfeasible or like not possible or whatever, then that's the best course you can do before going back home.
Yeah.
To playing that in Brazil.
Yeah.
So, get the bag, I guess, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it sucks.
Really
it sucks as a fan. It sucks as a fan.
Yeah.
Because you feel like that golden generation of those players is dying. You know what I mean?
It's
we
dead
grew
now.
up. We grew up with that. It is that there's nobody else.
Yeah, there's really nobody else.
So
and it sucks because that was the only thing I was looking forward to. Because when I was thinking about it the other day, I was like, damn, we're not going to see Ronaldo in the Champions League anymore. We're not going to see Messi in the Champions League anymore. I'm like, for me growing up, I saw Neymar, so I'm like, cool, like I'll see Neymar. But now he's leaving. I'm like, who do I have to watch now?
You're not gonna see Benzema. You're not gonna see Mane.
Nobody. Like it's a whole new generation, which I still appreciate. But it's like it's too soon for me. Like I still felt like I had another maybe 2 years of that, and then I was able to like understand. Okay, Haaland, Mbappe, Vinicius, like these are the guys I need to be looking at, or we should be looking at for the next generation. But Neymar, I still believe Neymar still had it in him. And I believed in Barca because we sold Dembele. Don't get started on that either. But we sold Dembele, and then we sold Kessie to Saudi Arabia as well. So it's like, I thought we maybe had some wiggle room to maybe bring him financially. Like he might have to take a pay cut, but hey, man, like you're still in competitive league, and also you're in Champions League still. So it's like you still have an opportunity to make a name for yourself, and you probably had an opportunity to get the number 10 for Barcelona. You're not living under Messi's shadow anymore. You can make a name for yourself in a team that you originally wanted to be at, or always. From the day you got to PSG, wanted to come back to every single season. So I don't know where it went from Barcelona, but obviously when Saudi Arabia came in, like they have the money, and we're not going to be able to equal that. Yeah, you can't do that unless he was still motivated to be competing at the highest level and winning Champions League. I understand why he went to Saudi Arabia to like family, all that stuff. Like clearly that was always on his mind and making sure that the money was there.
Yeah.
So and I saw that from PSG, but. It's way too soon for him to go to Saudi Arabia, I think. But, hey, man, good luck, bro. I hope the best, but I'm not happy with it.
Like a bittersweet ex. Hey, man. Good luck. He said good luck.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's just...
it's
just
frustrating.
Think about it. If Neymar didn't leave to PSG, for me, at least personally, Barcelona would at least maybe have 2 more Champions League in him. And then also... we would not be in the situation where we're at as far as money.
Yeah.
That's the worst transfer in the history of transfers, by the way.
You understand, like...
It ruined the market, and he demolished his career.
Yeah.
Yes.
Him to PSG, worst transfer ever.
Yeah, like, I want to go back I wish I can just go back in time and just stop him from doing that for real.
Like, crash a plane into.
You don't realize the.
It's just something to.
You don't
domino effect that he's.
Yeah, you don't realize the domino effect you are doing here, bro. Because it's and plus PSG lost money from this deal. Like, they paid what 241 million for him, and then they sold him for what 98 mil.
100 mil.
Yeah,
pretty much. So it's like, come on, man. Like you
no
messed up.
Champions League to show for.
And he was trying to win a Ballon d'Or, and guess who won the Ballon d'Or at PSG? Not him, but guess who? The person that he was trying to avoid the whole time, Messi.
Yup.
Come on, man. Like it was dead from the second you signed to PSG, and now Dembele's there, and that makes me. And after the game we just had, Barcelona, I was in my head, I was like, damn, bro, I really missed this dude.
Let's talk about Dembele, man. How about that?
How about that, man?
How about that?
Fuck him. That's all I gotta say, bro.
Damn.
Because the shit he's put us through, the hospital bills, the amount of the
insurance,
the pay cut that he would not take for our club, and then just to score against, it was basically Neymar all over again.
Yeah.
But we're still in a shittier place now.
And guess where he's at now?
PSG.
Yeah.
PSG,
I think y'all just need
to. PSG, your daddy for real, bro.
I hate him so much, man.
It kind of feels good to not be in this situation. Remember when I said, hey, when we're not in the European competition no more, we're not suffering, guess who's going to be suffering?
Yeah.
If we're not even in the European competition.
Well, we're still in the competition, relax. But like after yesterday, I mean, I'm not going to. Yesterday's performance was definitely terrible for Barcelona, but also it was
a one-off. I think it's a one-off. I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, what you guys? You 0-0, right?
No. It was. But then it was just like the referee was bogus that whole game as well. Like he sent a photo to the group chat of what's his name?
Was that a handball?
Araujo. The ball was going out. If you're playing pickup, if you see this ball going over your head, you're going to grab it and be like, yeah, I don't want to chase that ball. Yeah. But you're in a competitive league.
You're a professional footballer, bro.
Yeah,
you got ball boys, bro.
But yeah, he grabs it midair. He's like, my bad. But as he grabbed it, he put it to the ground. He's like, oh my God, I didn't mean that. But the ref was like, yeah, you good. Any other league was like,
hold on.
Any other league would have been like, no, red card or yellow card at least.
Because where was it at? On the field, like where did he catch it out at?
Like on the wing.
On the wing. Yeah.
On the wing, okay.
But he was not even close to the line. I could like.
He wasn't.
Yeah. He was in the field.
Like if this is the line, he was like maybe like right here. He was like a few feet from the line, bro.
Yeah.
And he handballed it.
Grabbed it like a football player.
Grabbed it like that, bro.
Like legit.
Odell.
Like
so what they just. All
right, bro.
Just a throw in for
no, it was like a free kick.
Like a free kick.
Yeah. Or I think I just remember I was just like baffled by the whole thing.
Okay, if it was anything less than a free kick, that's strike. Like I'm going on strike I wouldn't give him a yellow card for it. Would you?
At least a yellow.
Yeah, at least a yellow. At least a yellow for sure. Bro, there's ball. Like he said, there's ball boys for all that.
Ball boys, there's fans are gonna throw the ball back.
That's
like,
what
bro,
I'm saying, bro.
That's wild.
But yeah, but that was the whole ref the whole time. There was a lot of elbows being thrown. He only gave one red card away. Like the Getafe defenders were definitely giving Lewandowski and like Gundogan like issues the whole game, like elbows to the ribs, all that stuff. And then also some terrible calls for Getafe and Barcelona. Like we had a penalty called in the last minute of the game, but it was called back because Gavi was called a handball for Gavi. But if you look at the replay, it's gonna hit him right here. It's not hitting him in the arm. It's hitting him right here in the chest. But hey man, that's the referee. It's his. I
look like
it's
my
his
Sunday
game.
league ref, bro. No cap.
But I don't know, man. It just gave a bad vibe to La Liga already to the start of it, and I'm like, bro, don't make this a Farmers League at all, please.
It's the inevitable.
Yeah, man. So who's playing in that? So Rafinha's playing in there, right?
What's his name? Freaking
Ferran Torres.
No, not even Ferran Torres, bro. Like some dude. What's his name? Yamal. Yeah, he started off. He played in Rafinha's. That's another thing. Rafinha, you just lost Dembele. Okay, you just lost Dembele. It's time for you to shine. And then this guy gets a red card for the stupidest. Oh my God, bro! When he did that, I was so upset with him, bro. Like I want him out too, but now I can't because
number 11, baby.
He's all we got now. But
number 11.
But what's his name?
Xavi got a red card too?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, Xavi got a red card. So his name is what's his name?
You talking about the Moroccan dude?
Yeah, the Moroccan dude.
Oh,
yeah, I'm not gonna.
Abdesamad, I think it's
Yeah,
spelled.
something like that.
Apologies.
Yeah, he was making good runs, but he was just not sourcing out the right passes. He was making bad touches, bad decisions throughout the game, especially during our breakaways when that was our only hope at that point. I'm like, bro, please do something good for us. And then when Ansu Fati got in, I knew we were done.
Yeah,
I was like, man, this game is done.
Change the channel.
I was so upset throughout that whole game. The only person that gave me hope was Yamel, a 16-year-old.
So if you guys have noticed, times have changed. This is now a therapy session for Ricky.
Barcelona fan.
It is no longer, and I hope
It's
Karma is because I love her. I want
Xavi.
much.
I want Xavi to go back to the tiki-taka format. I want Gundogan to understand that. I want that from Pep to now to Barcelona. He didn't provide that. He actually, the thing is, like Gundogan, he was actually playing out of position throughout that game, and before he got subbed, he was able to play his position, and that's when we were able to create opportunities. And I feel like if he was able to do that, then we would create more chances. But they subbed him out when he was starting to pick up speed, and I'm like, come on, man, come on,
stop
Xavi.
all the momentum.
Yeah, stopped all the momentum at that point. It was pretty much just kick the ball up in the air, pray that Lewandowski's paying attention, and just hope that he scores. We can't do that. Can't do that at all. We lost Rafinha, so we got to play Yamel in the next game. And Ansu Fati, he was trying to look like Messi out there. Terrible. And so it's just, I know we were talking about transfers, but it's just Barcelona was looking, it's just not looking like the Barcelona I knew growing up. So it's just one game, but I feel like once they go
Times
through.
have changed, my boy.
It's a change, man.
They
It's
really
not-
and
yeah.
honestly, it is me personally. Like, growing up, I loved Barcelona because of Messi, because of Neymar.
Yeah.
So it is honestly sad to see like that club just like where they're at right now.
Yeah.
It's I feel for you.
And we
bro.
just can't. We
Honestly,
just
dude.
can't. We can't do nothing about it because we're so much in debt.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are on a whole level of like when you're in financial issues with the club, like you really can't move. Like, you're in it for the long haul at that point, because it's like,
I remember we had a little financial thing before, but we were able to get ourselves out of it because we had a winning team.
yeah.
But even if we won the league, we still don't feel confident. Like, it's that bad right now.
No
But
money wires.
I just want to see how we're gonna do in our next home game. Now we're playing at the Olympic Stadium for the next 2 seasons now. So
Oh yeah.
Bro, when you guys were down against, who was it, Tottenham?
Spurs,
Yeah, bro, they were going crazy. They were like, oh, that's Tottenham's training ground. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
so crazy.
But, when we were losing to Tottenham, I'm like, bro, you just lost Harry Kane, man. Like, these guys, you should be demolishing them. But then that's why I was happy about Yamel, because he was really showing out against Tottenham. So
He's a solid dude.
He's
Yeah,
a solid dude.
yeah.
And not gonna lie, the passes he was providing last night, pretty good for a 16-year-old. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I know we're talking about transfers. There's one transfer I'm hoping that we can happen for Barcelona, is we get Cancelo from Man City.
Yeah, that's pretty much set in stone as a loan.
Yeah, as a loan, which
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And also
So he can afford.
João Felix.
I don't think you can afford him.
We're looking to do a trade with Ansu Fati. I'll take it.
Wait,
I
who
don't
you
think
training?
Atletico will. It's not
You
up to you
trying to
guys.
give them Ansu Fati for who?
Yeah, for João Felix.
For João Felix.
That's exactly how that phone call is gonna go. This guy.
That's what I heard,
Somebody
bro.
please help him.
I'm just crossing fingers now.
Man's delusional
But
now.
You saw during a preseason, João Felix said in an interview that he wants to play for Barcelona. He always wanted to play for Barcelona. So
Yeah, he
Until
said that for Chelsea too.
Bro, until they
Did
he say that?
Bro,
Yes.
until they read the
They
fine print, then
say
they're
that
like, all right,
every
bro.
time, and like, obviously, I'm gonna twerk for my club if they're or the players.
twerk for your club?
That's what they say. It's like I say. You never heard that before?
Finish your sentence first. Let me see where you're going. I'm gonna try to let you cook real quick.
I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking no more.
I'll twerk for my dog. I tried tried to give you benefit of the doubt.
I'm not cooking. I'm not cooking. I thought about it and I was like, nah, I'm not cooking.
Okay.
So all right, but you know, every time a player signs for a club, like, oh, I've always wanted to play. Of course they're gonna say that.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's the press.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna say, well, I signed for Chelsea, but I really wanted to play for Arsenal. But
Yeah, because
they're
anything
not gonna
less,
say that,
anything
bro.
less is gonna turn into
Exactly.
oh, I hate
so
that club.
you can't take that at face value when a player's like, oh, I've always wanted to play for Barca. If you're linked to them, you're gonna say, I've always wanted to play for them.
No.
You can't take that at face value.
But did he say that when he signed for Chelsea?
He didn't say that for Chelsea. I was actually kidding, but he did say he loved Chelsea. Like he would go back to Chelsea if he could.
Oh, okay.
But he's not in Pochettino's plan, which is crazy to me because now we kind of need him now that Nkunku's out, but he's too expensive.
Yeah.
Anyways, cut that out.
No.
Nah, that's 4K.
40K. Nah, I was not cooking, bro. I was not cooking.
That's crazy.
But
I mean,
anyway,
well, speaking
you
of
can't take that at face value again. Like,
yeah,
can't
you really can't.
I'm crossing my fingers at this point because we lost Dembele. I'm just right now praying on God to get me a player that makes me believe that we still have a chance at winning La Liga or at least a Copa del Rey. I don't feel confident going to Champions League, and we don't know how the group stages look right now. I swear to God, if I get Newcastle, oh my God.
We tried to tell him this last season though.
I'm not stressing about it, bro. He already stresses about European play and hasn't even
First
started. Bro.
game of the season.
Bro, he's red.
It's
He's
like-
angry, blood pressure rising. I'm cruising, bro.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be too hard on Barca because we haven't been able to score at Getafe in the last like 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not too upset
So
about it.
who
But
do y'all play next?
Cadiz.
Really?
Yeah, and they actually look really good today. I was watching their game, the first half game.
Who do y'all play third?
Well, I mean, I think they're gonna beat Cadiz, but
Yeah.
they look good. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Barcelona don't have it at home anyway.
You guys
So it don't really
literally.
it don't matter where you.
No
play.
matter where y'all go, it's the other team.
All right. We're done.
All right.
Oh man,
So the other-
that felt good. I ain't gonna lie, hey bro, that felt good.
We out of here, y'all.
Nah, y'all seen the stuff this man's put us through. So
Okay,
this is
okay.
light.
Yeah.
You've been spared, but I guess the other big transfer that's happened is, of course,
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane. Which I,
Hey man, his debut was spoiled. It's still trophyless.
bro, I literally going out 0-3 for your first match is pretty wild.
But that's bad for Bayern Munich though.
It is
Yeah,
because
Tuchel said he was like, he said something about he was apologizing to Kane. He was like, we're sorry to Kane. Like it looked like we just haven't been training. Like it was a really bad showing from
that's
Bayern.
your boy, man.
Not anymore, man. My man's Poach.
Nah,
That's my
see.
boy.
Yeah.
This guy, I'm telling you, bro.
Never knew him ever.
Listen, you put your emotions into everything, dog.
I really do, man. I always end up getting hurt.
That's exactly. So I don't need that curse with Poch,
Yeah.
but that's wild though.
But yeah, no. But I mean, shout out to what's his name, Olomo. From
Yeah, Olmo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny Olmo's
Stupid.
good.
Yeah.
That second goal.
Let me ask you this: with the way
Goal of the
that,
season.
with the way the market's going, I was watching the game in Spanish, and the commentator was like, "Oh, like it looks like Danny Olmo in like a year or two might go for 100 mil. Do you think he might go for 100 mil in the next couple of years, Danny Olmo?" I think that's a little too high for him. I think he could go for 80. I think 80 is his cap.
I mean, he's 25, so like
But that's the thing though. He's been a
been
baller.
good.
He's
been
been a baller. Like,
He hasn't cracked 100 mil yet, but he's still 25.
But in
You
which-
can, you
okay,
can,
I
you can
guess
still
in what-
peak at 28, 29. You know what I'm saying?
in which league would you see him going to?
Premier League, man. Let's say Premier League, top of the best one.
Yeah, I see him going for 80.
80. I think 100 mil is a little steep. I think
Yeah.
80 could be.
Yeah, I could see 70 to 80 for him.
I could definitely see that too. But the way the market is,
Yeah.
I
That's
could
what I'm saying. You got to
definitely
take in consideration the market. I still think 80 is reasonable for him.
I just don't think. I think if you put him at 100, people aren't going to go biting. Like crazy.
They're not
gonna
going
go
to.
Yeah.
Maybe in a
They're
bidding
gonna
war.
still try
Maybe
to-
in a bidding war.
unless he has a really good season.
Yeah.
Unless it's like this is just the beginning of something great.
Like, and Kunku went for 56.
Did he really?
Yeah, he was.
So he was cheap.
Cheap,
He was very
man.
cheap. Like, do you think Mount or Dani Olmo? Who's better in the like when Mount's playing really well? Mount or Dani Olmo?
Dani Olmo.
Yeah, I'm
Dani
gonna go
Olmo?
with Daniel.
Yeah.
Okay, well Mount went for 76, so Dani Olmo 80.
80.
But
80 to
even
90.
with Mount, I don't understand that price. Like
But
I still think.
remove your attachments to it. You know, remove
I know,
your-
but I'm just saying like. I don't know, man.
So like, does Dani Olmo go for 100 though? Does he or does he? I don't think he does.
No.
No? Okay.
Uh-uh.
All right, so we agree.
No.
I
I'm
mean-
thinking highest 80, 85.
Because now you're thinking Mount, bro. Like,
You went for 76. That's pricey.
That's 76 mil too high.
I think so.
Yeah.
For a player that was consistently on the
It's too
bench.
high.
For
Yes, it is high. Yeah, it is too high.
That was way too much,
It is
man.
too high.
76 million, too high.
Did fuck all today.
Huh?
He did fuck all today.
Yeah, I
He
know.
do shit.
It's bad, bro.
But yeah, Danny Olmo.
He's saying some weird shit too, bro. I swear.
You guys ever heard the term "fuck all"?
No.
No.
I've been hanging out with too many Canadians. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro. Too many lunches with Tiny.
For real. Shout out Tiny. Yeah.
What does that mean?
Fuck all. Hasn't do shit. Hasn't done
Oh,
shit.
hasn't done shit.
Fuck
Okay.
all. Yeah.
Added that to my bag.
And that's You sure you don't want to add the first one too?
No.
No, you got that one.
No.
That was
Please, no.
Gabe only right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey.
That was not Canadian either.
That was
Yeah,
not.
don't
Hey, no,
That was
I didn't say
personally-
that.
that was personally Gabe right
I didn't
there.
say that, bro. Nah.
But
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, for him, let's just see how the season goes. Because 80, it's not a bad price tag for him,
80,
especially
yeah.
after what he just. But that's what I'm saying. Like he's been under the radar for such a long time, and
He really has.
He's been performing for Spain pretty well too. I'm like, why is nobody really trying to get this guy? So who knows? To close out that transfer saga, you guys just signed
Moises Caicedo.
for how much?
132 mil. Insane. Like that's too much money.
I didn't even hear the price tag yet. That's
And I don't think that's with add-ons. It's like 140 something.
Oh my.
It's ridiculous the amount of money.
Yeah.
I don't. Just because I'm happy with the transfer doesn't mean that I agree with the price tag. It's not his fault either.
So what
but-
did you price? Because that's what Brighton priced him at.
Yeah, because of Arsenal and Rice. Because Arsenal paid 105.
That's another transfer too.
Right, because they paid 105, and then Brighton was like, "Oh well, if you got we value Moises Caicedo more than we do Rice, if we think he's better, we're gonna want more money if you paid 105 mil."
Yeah.
That's just how the market's gonna go.
Plus, but now too, like we're seeing like big contracts. Like he signed on.
Yeah, it's amortized, right?
He
So-
signed on 8-year contract.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's here.
Oh yeah,
for a
he's
minute.
too. 'Cause he's young too. He's like 22.
Yeah, bro, he's young.
Yeah,
So
so
that's
he's
you can see that's what we're doing with a lot of our young players.
Yeah,
Like
just locking the
we're locking them in.
Yeah, for-
360 deals.
prison sentence contracts.
Yeah, bro.
Just have him there for a
360 deals.
I don't know if it's gonna be
Get
this
him
year,
out.
but maybe Chelsea are gonna be title chasers again
Yeah.
for sure.
while. I'm hoping that we have the whole Man City run. Like in like 2 to 3 years, it's us instead of them, and it's just Chelsea all the time.
Would you guys be mad if I try to hop on the bus?
Yeah, I'd be mad. Yeah, I'd be mad.
Every time we
I'd
go
be-
somewhere, I'm exposing you.
Yeah, bro, I'd be mad. Absolutely. Yeah, there's no way, bro.
bro.
Hey man,
I'd be happy for us, but not,
yeah,
I don't want you to be happy.
I'll be
Every
happy
time
for
you
that.
cheer, shut the fuck up. Hey, bro.
Be mad.
No, but I mean, it's a good signing. I just don't think the price is right for that player. I think maybe a little bit.
We tried. Hey, we tried. We tried to not pay that much, but
We really did.
But I mean, that is a player you guys are definitely looking for the midfield. So it looks like you. It
and
looks
the
like,
fact that he chose, like, he wanted to come.
yeah, like you're going to Liverpool and then
Yeah, he was like that. Honestly, I was like, hold on, bro. People don't
There-
just be like, I want to go
Well,
to Chelsea.
there's two sides to that coin. There's two sides. There's one side is the money, like we're offering probably more money than Liverpool was. Second, and this is what I've been seeing a lot on social media, is these players grew up with Chelsea winning most of the trophies, like the Champions League, the Premier League a few times. Like they grew up seeing Chelsea as champions, not Liverpool. Liverpool started being winners
recently.
That sounds nice.
a couple years ago. So I'm gonna go with that narrative. I'm gonna go with these players grew up watching us being winners. So of course I want to. Obviously, if Madrid is in the play, they're gonna choose Madrid over Chelsea. I'm not mad at that. I would too, even as a Chelsea fan. Like Madrid is Madrid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But between Liverpool and Chelsea, who's been who's won the most in recent years? Has to be Chelsea.
Yeah.
And they're not watching FA Cups. They're not watching, you know what I mean? So they could be like, oh, well, we've won more FA Cups. They're not watching that. They're watching Premier League, Champions League, and we've won it a little bit more than they have in the recent years.
Fair enough. Yeah, I believe that.
So
I mean, he was wearing wasn't he wearing? There's a photo I saw because Chelsea. I did not know this. Like when he was leaving Ecuador, he was leaving, and they took a photo of him with his mother. Was he wearing a Chelsea?
Yeah,
jersey?
he was.
wearing
He's
a-
the one in
Yes.
the back of the Tesla. They were like sitting in the back and they're like hugging
Well,
or
but
something.
the first photo they took together in
Oh.
Ecuador
yeah,
when he was
like
leaving
in
for
Ecuador,
Brighton.
he's wearing a Chelsea jersey.
Was he? See, that's a beautiful moment right there.
Yeah.
So he's able to.
Yeah, it's a Conte jersey too, so it's like meant to be.
Oh,
He's
bro,
the Conte
yeah.
replacement.
That's what you guys needed.
That is.
And we
honestly.
got him.
Yeah, I feel like Jackson's definitely solving that number 9 position for y'all soon. We'll see. I don't want to speak too much for you guys because that's not my team.
I think Lavia, like with us getting Caicedo, I think that's really going to bring Lavia over.
I think that's just greedy, man. I don't. Where does he like? He's gonna go to the bench because we're not sitting. We're not. Caicedo's gonna start alongside Enzo, unless they put Enzo on a center attacking mid type stuff.
Okay, hear me out. I think Enzo does better when he's in the attack. So I feel
that's what you got Caicedo for.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I think
I want my center attacking mid to be fast, like Nkunku or like Olise, who we're also linked with. Enzo is love Enzo.
Yeah,
he's a playmaker.
But I don't want him kind of like being like the creativity. Like I
like Enzo's vision though.
He could do and he could do it. He could do it from the back, feeding into because I want the center attacking mid to be more involved in the attacking and scoring goals.
I just don't want to see. I don't want to see Enzo in that defensive anymore.
He's not going to. Caicedo's going to take care of that.
So that's what I'm saying. So with him going
did
up,
you see the game? How well he played on Sunday?
Yeah.
Because Gallagher was doing that role.
Yeah, exactly.
He was being able to push forward, but he wasn't the main center attacking mid.
Right.
He's able to do those passes, go forward, but also drop back and do that center mid role that he did so well for Argentina.
Right.
So I don't want him to be like if you're playing with a 4-2-3-1. I don't want him to be. I don't want Enzo in the middle. They're behind the striker. I don't want him behind the striker. Can he do it? Probably, but I don't think he's as shit. Well, actually, that's not true. He's very shifty because I just saw him in Liverpool. But I don't know. I don't want him behind the striker. No, I think I want someone like Nkunku, Olise.
I'm thinking you got to think too that where we're at until he gets health. Until Nkunku is healthy.
We got to figure it out.
Yeah, and I think he is that good person to
that's
sit
probably
there
what Pochettino wants because having Lavia, Caicedo, and Enzo doesn't make sense to me unless you're planning on benching one of them, and it's got to be Lavia. Because you just paid 146 mil and 106 mil. You're not sitting them.
Well, I think Caicedo was a little cheaper than that, wasn't he? We paid 146.
Well, it's with add-ons and everything, which some of those add-ons are not gonna be completed. Like I think some of them have to be win the Champions League, win the Premier League. We might not even win it, so we might not even pay all that at the end of the day. But it's a lot of money.
Freaking money.
It's a lot of money. So I think it's greedy, but I'm for it.
Yeah,
I'm for it.
The thing is you got to think
I'll spend $1 billion.
In
the last 3 transfer windows.
We let go a lot of players, which we needed to, which I still think we probably can afford to get rid of some more.
I don't see how people don't understand that we've gotten rid of almost a whole 11.
Yeah, more than that,
literally.
Bro. Because we had in the 40s of players, 30, 40 players.
Just about, yeah. But we've literally got rid of we could put on a full 11 with the people that we let go. Legit.
Yeah. Well, congratulations, you guys. You guys definitely fixed it up.
I will say, though, because you brought up Real Madrid, being Real Madrid, I know this is going to pain you even more, kick you while you're down, but that boy Jude.
Hey, that boy Jude is...
Bro, it's not even Jude, it's the whole midfield.
Scoring on
his
debut.
It is.
The fact that Jude Camavinga, and what's his name?
Who are you trying to say?
From France.
Which one? Tchouaméni?
Yeah.
Tchouaméni.
He was. They were playing the midfield and they were holding that midfield down, but knowing that you got Cruz and Modric still on the bench.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I'm not looking forward to.
You got an upgrade in the goalkeeper. Kepa.
They did.
Oh my God. I ain't worried about that.
Just shoot from behind the box and you're good.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do.
just shoot from behind the box, bro.
Gavi's gonna rip one.
Power shot somehow. Is going in.
Yeah.
But yeah, Madrid, they look pretty good. But as far as midfield, and then got Valverde too. Mm-hmm. The only thing that I'm happy about is that they lost Benzema, so they don't really have that striker.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
But that's
who's playing their striker position. They're playing
Rodrigo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's pretty much like Vinny and Rodrigo up top, and then they pretty much playing a 5 in the midfield. Valverde's pretty much playing like third striker, but he's playing attacking mid.
Gotcha. Okay.
Providing all that stuff. But yeah, so
that's gonna be interesting to watch.
It is gonna be very interesting to watch because we kind of saw it in the preseason match too, and we won 3-0. So, but Dembele was playing.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So we'll see, and then it's preseason, Yeah, I don't want us to get hyped up on a preseason win.
Yeah.
Because that doesn't mean shit at all.
No.
So, because we lost to Real Madrid 4-0 last time we played them, so I don't want that to happen again. So, but y'all lost Benzema, so I'm not too worried about it. We'll just see. As long as our defense is solid, midfield is just confusing right now.
Yeah.
Strikers were it's just Lewandowski. But if he gets injured, we're completely fucked.
Yeah.
So, because then we have to rely on Ansu Fati and then Varane. Jesus.
World-class players, man.
Hey, there you go. Apparently. Sorry, we haven't been talking about MLS, but I mean, there's no MLS. It's like technically Leagues Cup. I didn't know too much about it. Apparently, they've been doing
put
2
that
seasons.
tournament on in like 2 months. I was like, oh, you know what? Let's
But
get this
they've
going.
had this before, though, right?
Have they?
No,
Yeah.
this is brand new.
This is brand new.
Yeah, this is brand new.
Yeah, it's a brand new thing that they got.
I thought I could have read it was like 2 seasons already.
Really?
Like LAFC
I
has
thought-
won it a couple times.
Well, I guess then it's.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought this
Apparently,
was
this
like
is like
pretty.
I just thought it was like a super league for MLS and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't know. It's a weird. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of weird, like that they're doing. They're taking just all the Liga MX players
and then MLS teams.
and then MLS teams and just saying, hey, go for it.
Yeah.
Whoever wins.
But it was
wins.
just like a whole month.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
What?
and then there's no MLS play.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. Well, I think there is MLS play because DC is out of the Leagues Cup and they play this weekend. So. I
No,
don't-
there's MLS play
There's
still
MLS
going.
play, right?
Yeah, there's.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was kind of like.
No.
Yes.
This weekend will be the first weekend of MLS play.
Yeah, they haven't been playing MLS
At all.
regular season games in a while
Because
it's all been Leagues Cup.
So then they. No, I feel like I've seen MLS games go on.
No, because it's the Leagues Cup, bro.
There are some MLS teams within the Leagues Cup, like they play against each other.
Yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying like, hold on, bro. I gotta look this. I gotta see, because there's no way they just stop for a month and
They
then
did.
just keep going.
They did.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they keep. And that's another thing too about the commentaries. Like they just keep talking about how like, oh, this is Messi's first MLS game or first MLS goal. I'm like, no, it's not. It's the Leagues Cup. What are you talking about? Shut up,
I
Taylor
guess.
Twellman.
Well, I guess today or tomorrow would
Will be
mark
the first MLS.
would mark a month since
MLS.
MLS.
See, so
yeah.
they've just been playing Leagues
That's
Cup.
crazy.
All of a sudden, it's like, all right, you know what? Let's stop play. Let's put you against this Mexican team, and
Cruz
then
Azul
pin you against
and-
each other, and then
Yeah.
it's like, what? Where did this come from?
Yeah, it was confusing to me too. But I mean, for me, the only thing I've been watching is Inter Miami because I'm a Messi fan, and it's been pretty entertaining. But that's because Messi.
Busquets.
So it
Busquets.
debuted Leagues Cup in 2019.
Oh, look at that.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And it's
What?
actually I think it's mostly been Mexican teams that have won.
Really?
So yeah, Leon, then Cruz Azul, and then Leon again.
My boy Christian.
Uh,
If y'all
yeah.
didn't know, Christian is half
Come on,
Mexican.
come on here.
Yeah,
Come
come
on
here.
Come on,
Show
come
the
here,
people,
come
show
here,
the
come here,
people.
come here. Whoa, camera break.
Hey, wait. Say it in Spanish now. That's crazy.
But yeah,
no, that's
so
well.
Philly.
Now that MLS is back, we'll definitely be talking about them.
Yeah, we'll
We'll definitely get back on the
Back
MLS
into
track. And
we just had a lot to get out of our chest since we hadn't been talking,
Yeah.
too much.
I mean,
Yeah.
cause Cincinnati's still on top, so we still got to talk about
Yeah,
them.
DC's pissing me off.
Houston pissed me off in the League Cup because
Y'all are both like on the edge
because
of
we were
playoffs.
technically
Yeah.
supposed to play against Inter Miami, but literally the last 5 minutes of the game, we gave it to Charlotte. The first goal, it was pretty much defense, but it was not too bad. But the second goal that made them win the game was just a back pass from the defender, and it went right past the goalkeeper, and that's how they won the game.
Wait, it was the own goal?
Yeah, it was an own goal,
Oh my god.
bro. I'm struggling,
Bro, you can't
I
win.
I feel it coming, bro. The karma.
This man can't play in real life. This man can't watch Barca. This man can't watch.
Oh yeah, I've also
Bro.
been injured throughout the whole summer too, so I haven't been really playing.
Pray
so.
for Ricky, y'all.
Join
We're
the
about
dark
to
side,
start a
bro.
GoFundMe for you.
You can be a Chelsea fan. I'm just not gonna accept it.
I'm not gonna be a Chelsea fan. No.
Yeah, I don't even want to see you wear a Chelsea jersey.
No,
bro. I
I'm
ain't
not gonna be
lie
a
to
Chelsea
you.
fan.
Actually, bro, if Chelsea, well, we're not winning the league, but if they were to win the league, you have to wear a Chelsea jersey like at least once a week. Just
No, I
for
told
every
him-
week on the pod, you just have to come with a Chelsea.
I wish we weren't so bad last season, bro. Because remember when I told you I was like, if we finish sixth or above,
Oh yeah.
I was like, you gotta buy
An Azpilicueta. An Aspi jersey.
Bro, and that's Billy Cueta jersey. It's so
Bro.
funny, bro.
Yeah, no.
Damn, I needed that.
If we
to
win the
happen.
league, you gotta buy a Conor Gallagher shirt.
Oh my god, I needed that.
This year?
Yeah.
If we win the
If
league,
we win the league this year, you gotta wear a Conor Gallagher shirt.
Okay,
that's not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Give them a more realistic. If we win top 4,
That okay, but I think
That's
that's
realistic.
happening.
That's
The point of a bet is it has to be a gamble.
Okay, top 3. You think we're winning top 3? I don't think we're
doing top 3.
So
but
if we win top 3,
it has to be
if we win top 3, I feel like
no, top 2.
Top 2.
Okay, you know what? Fine.
Top 2.
If we do top 2, you're getting Conor Gallagher shirt.
No, can I choose the player?
No.
Hell no.
Why?
If you're doing top 2, no.
Cuckoo Jackson. No, it has to be.
No.
Well, Conor Gallagher's a great player. What you mean?
You got to get a cuckoo jersey.
I was gonna say I'm gonna get Enzo.
Cucurella jersey, bro.
Hell no, bro.
You
No.
get like a freaking
I'm gonna
Kaka
get.
jersey,
No, I
bro.
want to get. Man, let me at least choose.
Who would you pick?
Enzo.
So lame, bro.
How's that lame, bro?
Bro, I'll get
He's wearing my jersey number, and Enzo's
Your
a decent
jersey
player.
number? That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, my jersey.
I'll
number.
get a.
He won a
Put a
World
photo.
Cup.
Put a photo up here, right here.
I'll get
Put
an
it-
Ansu Fati jersey, bro.
Wait. Let's wait. Hold on.
If what?
What are the stipulations? I'll get an Ansu Fati jersey.
You guys got to go far in the Champions League.
No.
Why?
He don't
got-
even believe in
That's
himself.
what I'm saying. As soon as you mentioned Champions League, I know.
League, because we're talking about league.
Okay, but we're not in Champions League.
I know. That's why we can't compete that way.
Yeah, but you're Farmers League. You still got to remember that.
No, we're not.
Yes, you-
We're not. Sevilla won European Cup. Come on now.
Farmers League.
Come on now.
It's
Let's
fine.
be
All right,
real.
let's-
So if Barcelona wins the league,
No, that's too easy, bro. That's
No,
way
it's
too
not.
easy. Yeah, it is.
no, it's not.
That's guaranteed.
You did
That's
it last
almost-
year, bro.
Yeah,
It's
that's almost-
easy. You did it last year, and look how you're stressing. Like you didn't know. See, you did it last year, and look how you're stressing right now.
All right.
If you win the Champions League,
No, I was gonna say like top. If you're top 8 in the Champions,
you make
League,
it to the finals of the Champions League.
I,
again,
I would no. I was look. I'm just saying. Even if you make it to top 8, I'll buy a jersey. I don't think y'all are making it that far.
So the
Top eight
quarterfinals.
is-
Yeah.
Bro, take that bet right now. Take that bet. Take that bet. Take it. Shake it. Shake it.
Wait.
Hey, no.
Quarterfinals.
Quarter.
Quarterfinals. If they make it to the quarterfinals, you don't even know the groups.
See, okay.
No, you can't look.
I
at
know.
the
I'm
groups.
not looking at the groups. I'm just looking at the
What's
structure
after the
real quick.
quarterfinals? The semis? If it's the semis,
That's how many teams? 4 teams, right?
right? If it's
So
after
if
the
you're
quarterfinals,
top 4.
all right. If you do semis, he gets Ansu Fati. I'll get a Ferran Torres jersey. If you make semis,
Okay. So semis.
semis. If you make semis, I'll get a Ferran Torres jersey. He'll get Ansu Fati jersey, and then
And no, you gotta go top 3 though.
They-
Top 3. If Chelsea hits top 3, you get
you get a.
Jersey.
a jersey.
But I-
no, you
No,
get a
no,
Cucurella jersey.
You guys are picking the players.
Okay,
You
but
guys-
I'm picking. But
we're
I'm not
picking
picking
shit
Lewandowski.
players.
I'm not picking. I'm not picking Gavi or Pedri. I'm picking.
Cucurella. Bro, Newcastle. I swear to God.
Come on, bro.
Hold on, fist bump.
No.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
this
You're
guy's
sick.
sick.
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. You heard it here first. First bet of the season.
Yup.
If Barcelona makes the semifinals of the Champions League, Jalen and I will get a Ansu
No,
Fati.
quarterfinals.
No. The point was for us to kind of go on it together.
So,
But no, so are we agreeing to quarter or semifinals?
Semifinals.
I was saying quarterfinals.
Okay, then you-
I'm
okay,
so
then you go.
confident that these-
quarterfinals. Okay, quarterfinals,
Quarterfinals,
and then
Jalen's getting an Ansu Fati
Yeah.
or a Ferran Torres, and whoever he doesn't get, I'll get if they make it to semis.
Yes.
If Chelsea makes a top 3, he's getting a Cucurella jersey.
okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. All right, top three.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
All right. So now that that's over, just
I
Good to
think-
know.
All right, that's a great way to end the episode. So appreciate you guys watching this episode. We'll see you next week, and hopefully, appreciate you guys watching. Remember to like, subscribe. Please leave a comment too. You know, we definitely want to hear from you guys and how we're doing all this stuff, and just get some feedback from you guys. So
Yeah.
appreciate you guys watching. See you next week.